This is code.org. Let's see what we're working on. The last number in your for loop is called increment. Is called the increment. Yeah, it's how much you go up by. Each time the loop runs, the counter variable changes by the value of the increment. This sounds complicated. We'll talk about it. Try collecting these flowers using an increment of 2. Okay, so when we take a look at our for loop, what they're talking about, counter, nope. This one, nope. This 10, nope. Count by 1. It's saying, hey, computer, each time I run through this, go up by 1. I'm going to pick some random action. So right now, I go up by 1 each time. That's the increment. So if this is a 5, that means each time I would go up by 5. How many times do you think the bee will move right here? Why did it move 2? Well, because I'm going 1 to 10, count by 5. Okay, the computer says, okay, well then I'm going to start at 1. I'll move forward. Am I at 10 yet? Nope. Okay, so I'll repeat this. Count by 5, so I'm now 10. Move forward, okay. That's my second move forward. Boom. But this 5 is the increment. They're wanting us to try 2. Count by 2, okay. So try collecting these flowers using an increment of 2. Let's go. Okay, so that's just the idea of moving forward, but I'm also doing this to 10 right now. I took 1 too many steps. What is half, or if I'm taking 1 too many steps at 10, maybe I should try 8, right? How many steps do I want to take? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, but I have to increment by 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Let's see if I take 4 steps now. All right, so we're getting there, but I'm still not collecting any nectar. I'm just going to throw down a nectar. Let's see if it lets us at least start doing this. Yep. And just like we thought, or would have thought, you get 1 nectar each time. Just because you're incrementing by 2 doesn't mean anything yet, right? The computer says, cool, counter's 2, move forward, get nectar, right? It doesn't ask what counter is in here. It just keeps counting. It counts faster, right? So it starts at 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. So even though this says 1, 2, 8, it's only 4 times it will run because it's going up by 2 each time. All right. So now we got to make sure we get the nectar. Get nectar. So what number will this be when it runs at first? Well, when it first runs, it's going to be 1, right? We're starting at 1 and we're going to go up by 2 each time. So if this is a 7, we're starting at 7 and we're going to go up by 2 each time. This is not the starting number. This is. So we're starting at 1. We're going to go up by 2 each time. Now, if we're starting at 1, well, what's the first amount of nectar I want to get? Okay. What's the second amount? The second amount is 3. Okay, well, we're going to start at 1. We'll run through our code and we hit the bottom here. Zoop. Okay, well, I was 1. Counter was 1. And if I'm going to go up by what? 2. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is what? Let's try this out. We're just going to do this 1 to 4 right now, just to test it out. And let's use our repeat loop like we have been doing. I'm going to throw this in here. And I'm going to go to variables and grab counter. So let's test. I'm going to hit step. Okay, I'm going to move forward once. We start at 1. So counter is equal to 1, right? Let's see. I'm going to go down here, repeat counter times. Well, counter is what? 1. It starts at 1. So 1. So I'm going to get nectar 1 time and I hit the bottom. Boom, got my nectar. All right, I'm done repeating this. I got nectar 1 time. I drop below and hit this. And I say, okay, I'm currently 1. And I'm going to 4 right now. So what do I do? Okay, I count up by 2. Okay, so now I'm 3 and I move forward. Then what? Repeat counter times. Oh, well, what's counter? Counter's now 3. Let me get nectar once, twice, 3 times. But we're not going far enough. We have 2 more flowers. So we could do... And this could also have been 7. 7 would have worked as well because it would have still been stopping. At this point, when it gets to 6, when it gets to 7, right? Count up by 2, we hit the bottom here, and it won't matter either way. But this could be 7 as well. Tricky. Awesome. Let's keep going.